guys, Jason here from Beer and Games, and we're returning to Game Dev Tycoon. Now, just after I hit the last prompt in the last video, we were prompted to join the convention for games, and I'm pretty confident this is going to add hype on games. So we're going to go for, straight away we're just going to publish a new game, so let's check what we've got in here. Any topic, any genre for the super test. I don't want to buy any more licenses. I feel like last time we bought more licenses, we kind of cocked up a little bit. So we're going to score of 7, any topic action for any console. I think I'll take 13% royalties, but it's going to sell a lot of copies. Like Starship Commander, that's on 1.6 million. And yeah, it's not even that far through its sales. So any topic action, we're going to go for, what action game can we create? I feel like we haven't done a ninja tile yet, so we're going to go for ninja. And action games do well on PC. I'm going to go for mature. I'm not sure how that's going to turn out, to be honest. Here we go. This should, if I'm right in thinking, add hype onto our current game, and it should also boost the sales of Starship Commander 2. So we should see a little spike there. 59,000 people came to our booth. Fantastic. We make it into the top 100 booths. Yeah, we need 100,000 fans to start self-publishing medium-type games. So level design, we're going to put this down by about half. I'm going to drop that to there, and that puts Jason on 102. Now, once you overwork your employees, I think it starts to mess with your score. So we need to pick the one with the highest tech. Let's release that. And oh, Drew has just received a pay rise. I still need to remember all of their names. I actually haven't touched it since the last time we were working on it. So let's research some more parts. So let's get character progression. No. Level editor. And let's see what else. Here we go. 3D graphics. What else can we get? Multiplayer. There we go. And we're definitely going to need to research sequels. So now that we've got the parts to create our own custom game engine, we're going to remove those crappy 2D graphics and include some 3D ones. Multiplayer, level editor, and that's going to set us back 230k. So I think actually, no, yeah, that's fine. 230k compared to, you know, our last one was pretty freaking bad. And what can we call this game engine? I'm going to call it open source. So an RPG takes a lot of story and quests, but not a lot of engine. And we're going to add... See, I don't know if this 67% has an effect on how your game does. So I'm going to take save game out there. So you can't save, but you can play multiplayer. Managed to borrow some research information which may be of interest to you. 13k. Yeah, okay. You have successfully researched virtual pet. Should we make a Pokemon ripoff? A Digimon ripoff or something like that? For the Game Link? I think we should be that company that rips off other titles. Yes, our first 10. I feel good about that. Fantastic. The only problem is, you can only get worse than a full 10 game. Oh. So, this is going to be our best game for a while, but got all 10 scores, which is absolutely fantastic. That should sell a buttload. Yes, you now have more than 100,000 fans. With such a big fan base, you should now be able to self-publish medium games. So, yeah, fantastic. We are moving on up. Oh, we should probably... Captain, the newest game by Beer and Games, has caused a storm of good reviews and excited customers. Industry professionals say that Captain is one of these rare games that will set a new quality standard for future games. Fantastic. It seems that Beer and Games has really made gaming history with Captain. So that's going to be our flagship title now. When we develop a sequel, it's going to be for Captain. I'm just hoping new combo and good management. So we got a lot of level up on that, and this is level 3 now, so we should get V2 3D graphics, I think. Advanced cutscenes, Easter eggs, rich backstory, V3 graphics, V2, fantastic. And let's just send all of these guys on vacation. And, not fast enough. Pocket Minions came in. Let's see what they thought of that. 9, 10. Seems to be a 9 point something, at least. Fantastic, a 9.75. So they really like that, but we're not gonna settle into developing casual games. Beer and Game surprises us again with a very enjoyable game. Truly outstanding visual design is only one of the many reasons why Pocket Minions deserves your attention. But what can I say? Stop reading, start playing. Yeah. So we're making some waves here. Let's get these better graphics, 3D Graphics V2, and let's see what other goodies we can get actually. Because we want to develop a new engine for the sequel. We don't want them thinking that we're just dicking around here. Develop sequel. I'm going to develop it for Captain. So it's a sci-fi RPG, obviously. Everyone medium. I'm going to call it Captain 2. Like that. Yeah. For a second there, I wasn't even sure whether we'd spelled Captain correctly. So 3D Graphics V2. 270k to start developing it, but I mean, we're close to 30 million now. I think I can stop worrying about money. A 10, fantastic. So another high 9, which is great. There's a 9.25, which is fantastic. That's our first sequel, and it's done really well. Beer and Games has recently released a sequel to their game Captain. The newest game in the series, titled Captain 2, was met with outstanding responses. Critics praised that Captain 2 had a newer engine, so you know, I made a good decision. They're developing a new engine for it, even though it cost us a little bit of money. Company sales record to 100k units sold. I think that's we way past that with publishers, but I think that's just for self-publishing games, and that's just in the first week as well. That's twice in, I think, 1 year. No, because it was last year. So that's twice that we've released fantastic games. So we just need to keep up the trend. Sell 1 million copies of a game without the help of a publisher. Fuck yes. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. New topic, new combo, good management. So we should unlock quite a few engine points this time. Most notably, 3D Graphics V3. Which is great, we'll definitely grab hold of that. Jose just earned an extra 10k a month. So we've got video playback, 3D Graphics V3, and a soundtrack that we can add into our game now, as long as we research them first. But I think the only thing we're going to research right now is 3D graphics, and maybe... Why does it keep doing that? Hangover came in. Oh. It's, post-apocalyptic might not be very good with adventure. That's what I'm thinking. Captain 3. Return of the... Yes. Using the new engine, of course, because we don't want them to think we're just rehashing our old stuff. Which we are. The day Vena fans have waited a long time for has arrived, as Vena announced their next generation console, the Dreamvast. A company spokesperson said the Dreamvast is a dream come true. This console is the most advanced gaming console in history. Sports powerful graphics hardware promising graphic quality rivaling those on high-end PCs. The Dreamvast is also the first console to ship with a modem out of the box, making you ready for online play. Just remember Ready to Rumble, that was a fantastic game. So obviously well designed graphics and sound, we could just leave that as it is, and look at that hype. We're going to sell a lot of copies of this. I really hope that it turns out alright. At the very least, you know, we're using a new engine, so that should play in our favour. As our office could really do some renovation work, and our computer systems are also out of date. Investing a little bit in more modern office and upgrading computers would be great. Would like to renovate your office? Yes. So we've got all the swanky computers now, and a big TV with an Invento 64, I guess. We just received a letter from company. All your IP belongs to us, and they say that our engine open source 1.25 is infringing on one of their patents. They graciously offer a license to patent for 5.8 million. Of course we're not. Of course we're not going to. Rally fans, 90% chance. I guess that means 90% chance to win. So that's what we're going to go for. Captain 3 Return of the Beer came in. And it's another good one. Everyone loves it. Star Games. A masterpiece. Yes. So another high 9, which is fantastic, 9.5. Which is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And just to get some training done, we're going to jump into some contracts. We rallied our fans to publicly fight against all your IP belongs to us, but it seems our efforts were fruitless. It seems we still have to pay the 5.8 million and the court costs of 291k. Are you serious? We developed that engine, you saw us. This is our proof. Oh, that is completely lame. 500k in sales for Captain 3, Return of the Beer. Fantastic. And we're going to give this guy Code Jam because we want his technology to go up. And this guy can just develop a game report because he's already got the highest stats at the office. So, yeah, it does look like the Pixel Jam is doing design more than anything else. I think Pixel is probably design then, and Game Jam is all-rounder. 1 million in sales. Still, you know, competitors have been observed muttering jealous remarks, but, you know, we lost a 5.8 million lawsuit on an engine that we designed ourselves. They graciously offered us 50%. Oh. When I started playing Captain 3 Return of the Beer, it was a fantastic game title, by the way. I had no idea what I was in for. The attention to detail and the world design really sets this game apart from others in the genre. Captain 3 Return of the Beer really deserves the top spots in the charts. Thank you, Julian Rickstall from Gamer Pro. So they've all come back off vacation at the same time. So now we've got their vacations lined up. We know that when they're going to be inefficient, it's going to be all of them at the same time. But we should be able to get through a full large game without them needing to go on vacation. So let's develop the next version of open source game engine, and then when that's finished we'll start developing our first large game. We're not going to make it as a sequel to anything, we're going to make it a standalone. I think we're going to make a military action in the same vein as games like Call of Duty and things like that. Gun people. I know, I don't know where I come up with these ideas. They just seem to just come to me. It's magic, honestly. The problem that we're having here is that, Robert Lucas on there, that's 17% for the lowest bar. And we're going to have, I think, 5 at the top, because I'm still not sure how to split action games. So we're going to maybe have one person overworked, which will get rid of our experience bonus for good management, which really is just a pain in the ass because we need to level up and get more engine parts, really. In 2 months, the Master V will be taken off the market. Okay. Hi, this is Arnie Kunkel from Electric Games. I could work that Beer and Games is working on a new game. Would be willing to share some information, do an interview, blah blah blah. Many of our readers are curious about what decision goes into making a video game and how companies prioritize development areas. Your new game is a military action, that is true. Can you tell us whether such a game would usually receive more focus on sound or story and quests? We didn't put anything into story and quests whatsoever, so I'm going to hit sound and just kind of hope that's the right answer. we are developing a lot more technology points when we develop RPGs. In a recent interview with Beer and Games, what the hell? That is not how that is spelled, pal. We discussed their upcoming military action game and asked the company founder Jason how different development areas are prioritised. In the interview, Jason said that sound is of particular importance for such a game, and it seems that other industry professionals agree. Fantastic. It didn't really add to the hype though. I think that's from our marketing, which is a shame. So we can, actually we're going to be getting rid of dialogues, aren't we? Because those aren't important. Artificial intelligence is important. And that puts Lucas Cruz overworked, which is what I was saying. But you know, he's got one of the highest tech points, so I think he should be alright as long as we bring this up and just like put him on 100% and then just don't use him in anything else. But then if we need another full one, which I do think we need for the last bit because we have graphics and sound. Oh god. One of the guys is going to end up overworked and we might lose our good management bonus. Gun people didn't do too well. I'm not entirely sure why, but everyone hates it, including our favourite Star Games, who is no longer our favourite. And I'm not sure what that is going to do to our fans or sales. So we're gonna just quickly do some contract work while we wait for the sales to start and just kind of see what that does. The launch of the Play System 2 has been a phenomenal success, so we should jump on that straight away. Yeah. Sales of Venice Dreamvast have plummeted. Oh. So we're still getting sales and fans, just not as much because it's a bad title. Microsoft has announced the delay of their new gaming console Mbox. The new release date is later this year. Rumour has it that incredible success of Play System 2 launch has prompted Microsoft to delay their own debut. I would imagine so. So once this guy's done his review, we can kind of see why that failed so badly. I think we should just stick to adventure games and RPGs. Military and action is a great combination, obviously. Level design seems to be quite important. Military, everyone is good, so I'm not quite sure why that bombed so much. Maybe it's because we overworked that guy on the end there. I don't know whether that had an effect on kind of the quality of the game. But yeah, so I think we're going to leave it there, and when we come back we'll start developing RPGs. We'll create a sequel for Captain and get back into creating RPGs and adventure games for the PlayStation 2, because that is really just at its peak at the minute and we need to capitalise on the amount of people playing that console and the market share that it holds. So thank you very much for watching. Remember to hit the like button if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more content. I've been Jason from Beer and Games. Bye bye.